A longtime friend of mine suddenly died of a heart attack while using the bathroom at home. I wondered, what caused his heart attack and why did it come on so suddenly and viciously? How should we deal with this disease? Can diet help us to reduce the risk of heart disease? My friend was a wonderful person who took his work very seriously. He became busier as he got better at his job and was promoted to higher positions, often working until very late at night. When I visited him at his home, I often noticed the presence of bread, instant noodles, and all kinds of snacks piled up on the table. He was obese, with mental stress, and had an unhealthy diet, which may have led to his various health problems. People who regularly function as he did generally have higher blood lipids, blood sugar, and blood pressure. Had my friend not succumbed to an early heart attack, his unhealthy lifestyle may have led to atherosclerosis. Causes and consequences of atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis is a chronic inflammatory disease in which there is a buildup of plaques inside arteries. It is principally a lipid-driven process initiated by the accumulation of low-density lipoprotein and remnant lipoprotein particles and an active inflammatory process in focal areas of arteries, particularly at regions of disturbed non-laminar flow at branch points in the arteries. Atherosclerosis is considered a primary cause of atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease resulting in heart attacks, stroke, and peripheral arterial disease. According to NIH, atherosclerosis is the underlying cause of about 50% of all deaths in Western society. Ways to prevent atherosclerosis. Steps to fighting this disease include changing our sedentary lifestyle to include exercise. We also need to control our weight, improve our diet, and reduce stress. Those with a family history of heart disease should be especially proactive in the maintenance of health. Implementation of the above can help to prevent heart disease by properly regulating blood sugar, blood lipids, blood pressure, and weight. Once the blood vessel wall has been damaged, platelets, clotting factors such as fibrinogen and prothrombin, and cholesterol accumulate at the site, resulting in blockage of the blood vessels. Myocardial infarction, heart attack, occurs when the heart's blood vessels are constricted. A blocked blood vessel in the brain is a cerebral infarction, which causes necrosis of brain tissue. Fortunately, eating berries can help clear blood clots. There are a variety of berries, such as strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries that in addition to lowering cholesterol, improve the function of the arteries. Blueberries, in particular, are rich in vitamins, fiber, trace elements, and antioxidants such as polyphenols. Blueberries lower inflammation and prevent heart disease. A study on blueberries and cardiovascular risk factors in obese men and women was published in 2010 in the Journal of Nutrition. The study divided people into two groups. One group was given blueberry juice made from 50 grams of frozen blueberries and 350 grams of fresh blueberries every day for 8 weeks. The control group was given water to drink. At weeks 4 and 8 of the experiment, the researchers measured the participants' blood glucose, blood lipids, and various inflammatory markers. The data showed that the blueberry drinkers had lower lipid peroxidation and lower inflammation responses. Why do blueberries have such a beneficial effect? Scientists have found that blueberries can reduce the inflammatory response through antioxidant effects, and reduce the accumulation of cholesterol in blood vessels by affecting the metabolism and transport of cholesterol. Blueberries can also protect endothelial cells by affecting the function of vascular endothelial cells. Damage to endothelial cells is the main cause of infarction. Once the blood vessel wall is broken, anything can be deposited in it, not only cholesterol. Thus, myocardial infarction is caused by more than just high cholesterol. What is the cause of damage to the blood vessel wall? High blood pressure, diabetes, and chronic inflammation can damage the blood vessel walls. The good news is that blueberries can improve all of these conditions. Blueberries can also improve the role of intestinal flora and act as a probiotic to help adjust the flora of our intestines. The health of our intestinal tract is very important. If the intestinal flora is imbalanced, it can cause intestinal leakage, allowing toxins to enter the bloodstream. Remember to add blueberries and other berries to your diet to improve the health of your heart. The watching, interacting, and participation of any kind with anything on this page does not constitute or initiate a doctor-patient relationship with verypudic.com. None of the statements here have been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, FDA. The products of verypudic.com are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The information being provided should only be considered for education and entertainment purposes only. If you feel that anything you see or hear may be of value to you on this page or on any other medium of any kind associated with, showing, or quoting anything relating to verypudic.com in any way at any time, you are encouraged to and agree to consult with a licensed healthcare professional in your area to discuss it. If you feel that you're having a healthcare emergency, seek medical attention immediately. The views expressed here are simply either the views and opinions of verypudic.com, others appearing and are protected under the First Amendment. Verypudic.com promotes evidence-based natural approaches to health, which means integrating her individual scientific and clinical expertise with the best available external clinical evidence from systematic research. By individual clinical expertise, I refer to the proficiency and judgment that individual clinicians acquire through clinical experience and clinical practice. Verypudic.com does not make any representation or warranties with respect to the accuracy, applicability, fitness, or completeness of any multimedia content provided. Verypudic.com does not warrant the performance, effectiveness, or applicability of any sites listed, linked, or referenced to, in, or by any multimedia content. To be clear, the multimedia content is not intended to be a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always seek the advice of your physician or other qualified health providers with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you have read or seen in any website, video, image, or media of any kind. Verypudic.com hereby disclaims any and all liability to any party for any direct, indirect, implied, punitive, special, incidental, or other consequential damages arising directly or indirectly from any use of the content, which is provided as is, and without warranties.